Good evening, everyone. I'm planning on doing a couple of videos with a bit more in-depth discussion about all the new features in the latest patch. Today I'm going to start with the new and improved farm. So instead of the old tree here in your town, you now have a farm building. And as you can see, the farm is quite a lot larger now. It's actually a real farm instead of just a plot of land that it used to be. So all the old elements of the farm are still here. You have your growing fields here. The amount of spaces are doubled. I unlocked 17, so and my farm is level 70. I'm guessing that the final plot that you get it when you hit level 80. Level 80 farm, and you level your farm level rises just like before. You get experience from helping other players, and it's capped at a set amount of actions every day. And you get a message when you have reached that limit for the day. Here's your tree of ancients, and here's the self-meditation pillars, and your marriage tree. And all these are the same as before. One new feature here is you have 2 pasture areas where you can keep livestock. I have one filled with cows and the other is filled with deer. So this is a new part. And you buy these animals in the new tab called Special in the farm shop. And in the first plot you can only have cows, and they yield milk. 150 milk for each cow. It takes 8 hours, and you also get a chance to loot some ox horns. So the main purpose of these cows is to get milk. The other 3 animals, the goat, horse and the deer, they are kept in the second pasture, and you keep these so you can get goat horn, horse hoof and antler. These 3 are ingredients for some new stuff I'll show in a little while. In this special tab there's also a few new items, different kind of magic grass. So there's green and blue and red, and these give you magic essence, green, blue and red, which are also used in the new synthesis recipes. And finally there's some fresh grass, and all this grass grow in 4 hours, and you plant them in regular farm plots. The fresh grass, you need that to feed your animals to be able to get milk and stuff from them. And unlike your regular farms, people visiting your farm or the regular farm plots, people can actually loot these animals completely, not just take a small portion, but actually once the 8 hours are up, they can milk the cows, and when they do, you get the loot from the animals in your mailbox, so they actually milk them for you. I assume they get a percentage, so well, that's still a nice feature. So if you forget to log in or are unable to, you can still get the milk and other items from them. And they also get, just like the regular land plots, can get vermin and need other kinds of attention. The animals, they need some petting and I think medicine and, well, let's see if we can check. So there's a pill icon. Now I can give a pill here to this goat. That's basically to keep them from withering if you compare it to the land plots. And as you can see, there's another difference. When I visit someone else's farm, I actually go there physically, so my character is in their farm and other people visiting this farm can see me. Unfortunately, this makes helping other people a lot slower. You used to just get their farm instantly, now you have to load for each farm. So that's a bit of a hassle, but still, you need to visit, since the amount of stuff you can do is a lot larger, you need to visit fewer friends to reach your daily limit. So let's go back to my farm. These circles are used for displaying your mount. This is okay, so this is just cosmetics. Just since other people actually visit your farm, it could be nice to show off all your cool looking mounts, but you don't get any benefits from having them guard your cows. You can still upgrade your land, and this upgrade affects both crops and animal output. It's pretty cheap and can be done using bound bales, so this is an even better investment than it used to be, and you get to keep your level from the old farm system. So let's take a look at the second area of your farm, where there are some houses. You have a house for your farm vault, so this is pretty pointless. It's the same as the vault you got in the old version, and it's not actually a real vault. You still need to keep your items in your inventory, and like everything else in this patch, you need a lot of inventory to be able to keep all that stuff. I'm keeping, here's the grass to feed my animals, milk, and then one stack of each essence, some antlers, and ox horn, because I'm missing one, the goat horn price. And these items are used here in the magic workshop, which is a new place. So you can make milk tea, which are buffs that last 1 hour and increase your health, defense, and physical attack and medical attack by 10%. And to make these, you need the ox horn, which you get from the cows, and the magic essence, red, blue, and green, and some milk. So this is a good way to get some potions. You can use a few plots to grow this essence, and you'll get the horn anyway from your cows. So, but I guess the main thing you want to take a look at are these magic boxes. You can make 3 different ones, one from the horse hooves, one from the goat horns, and one from the antlers. And they also require these magic essences, as well as 300 units of fresh milk. These boxes contain 10 to 30 either mount training whips, Mara, or the new blood of Zeus, which is used for upgrading your guardians. So this is a nice way you can actually grow Mara in your farm basically, or whips for the blood, whichever you want first. So I've, at least now in the beginning, I'm growing all grass and one plot with kyanite, and then try to get as much milk as possible, and I'm focusing on the blood of Zeus for now. So I keep deer here, and it's, I guess, reasonable to assume that they will add more different items that can be crafted in the future, as well as new animals and so on. These animals cost a bit more, they cost 200k gold each, and one nice thing with this is that they, if you buy one cow here, this plot is full, and I'm not sure if you can find out the actual limit, so you have to try, but the item price is also 200,000 gold, so you can sell it for the same amount you bought it for. This means that it doesn't matter if you buy too many. This also means that you, if you wanted to, you could convert your entire gold stock to cows to keep it safe from plundering. And I'm not sure how many fit in a stack, but even if they only stack to 1,000 or 999, that's 200 million gold in one spot in your inventory, so that's pretty great utility for only one spot. Now, be aware that this is something they could very well change without mentioning, so I guess you could keep your gold in cow form and then make sure to sell it before every patch and maintenance, and make sure they haven't downgraded it before you buy new cows. But if you get plundered a lot or need to keep your gold safe, that could be a good strategy. So I think that's it for the new farm. No, actually it isn't, so we have one more thing to look at. The final new part of this farm is this bonfire of yours. You can light this bonfire, which starts an event, and after 2 minutes it will be lit, and the fires will burn for 10 minutes. During that time you will get experience, just like the guild tree. You can also invite friends to your campfire feast, and you can just send invites to your entire friend list. This is a bit annoying, because they will get an actual invite so they can accept or deny. If you get an invitation, well, partly one of the benefits is of course that you can get some experience. Secondly, there will be a bunch of fires surrounding the bonfire, and you can lit 3 of these fires when you participate in an event. And if you do that, you get some random food items which contain different resources when open. I think it's fairly random. You can get, I got an advanced Falcon, and you get a lot of the new Guardian materials, I think, as well as this Vulcan's Benediction, which is used to create chests, which I assume contain these Vulcan items for the Holy Forge. So it's a good thing to try and visit at least one of these each day. And there are the fires, and as you can see, this lasts for 10 minutes. You can't light your own bonfires, so you have to, your friends will have to do that. This experience you get is affected by the new, quite insane world prosperity. So, which is 1000% experience boost for lower level characters below level 70, I think. So you can get, just by visiting someone's farm, you can get quite a lot of experience if you're on a lower level character. There are also a few icons. You can throw some dice. This is also just flavor. Sitting down and throwing dice doesn't actually do anything except give you a message here in the chat box. So now I've covered all the news. I think this is definitely an improvement over the old farm version. Double the amount of plots. Gives you more of a reason to actually grow stuff on your farm. And getting free Mara and Blood of Zeus and Whips, that's always a good thing. So that's it for now. Take care, guys.